What's up, DIY fam? We're back out at our bathroom remodel in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And today we are doing tile. We've also still got to install the vanity, do some painting, grout the tile, install the toilet. I'd say we're about 3/4 of the way through, and we still haven't made it to them shower doors. But don't worry, when we get there, I'll be sure to bring you along with me. Right now, I'm gonna get this tile wrapped up so that I can get onto the painting and get a mirror hung up that she bought. That's right, I'm gonna show you how to get this thing centered above the vanity without the vanity being there.
Alright guys, so we got a mirror that we need to put on the wall, but also there's some drywall work that needs to be done right here. And I don't want to focus on this area here because it's going to be covered up, but I do want to make sure it's a good blend and it's blended with the walls on the outside of the mirror. So the vanity is 49 inches wide, and we just need to find that in the middle and find the center. And then Kelly has made a cardboard template of the mirror that goes up here, so we'll be able to put it up here, center it, and then we'll be able to do the drywall work around it. That way we don't have to focus so much on this start part right here that's destroyed. Alright, that's what's up next. So let's go. I'm gonna line up my line with my laser. And that'll be centered in between the splash and the
light
up there.
And this is, again, just an approximate. We just want, this is for the drywall purposes, to make sure we get all the drywall that's going to be shown fixed before we hang the mirror up.
Alright, I'm gonna go get some mud. Here we go.
Okay team, so I got all of the drywall work done, and now I'm just spot priming. For those of you who are not sure what that means, I once did a job where you could actually tell where I did the drywall repair, and that's because it is new. So you have to make sure you spot prime before you paint so the texture looks the same. Have you ever did drywall work and then sanded and then skim coated and then painted and then came back and you still had holes in your paint and in your drywall? Well, here's a quick little tip. This stuff right here, it's beautiful. It goes on pink and it dries white, and it fills in the holes very, very fast, and it dries fast. So therefore you can come back with a quick sand with some really fine sandpaper or a sponge, and then go ahead and knock out your painting when you're done.
I feel like if we can just tip it up, it doesn't even have to be in the bathroom, if we can just tip it up and then we can turn it or whatever it has to be done for it to come in the bathroom.
A little bit more.
That's fine.
The only thing I don't know about is this. Are the legs strong enough to support all this, or are they gonna...
I know it's hard to hear us, but right now I'm explaining to Kelly that because this vanity is so heavy, I'm a little concerned that if we just roll it on its side, that all of the weight will be on those two small legs at the bottom on an angle, and I can just see them snapping off in my head. When I say heavy, I mean this thing is heavy, and I even took all the drawers out. So when we go to tip this thing up, not only do we have to roll it up, but I have to lift from the back so that all the weight of the vanity is not resting on those two small legs.
There's no way you can lift it up, is there?
I can try. Yeah, this thing is really high. Are you trying to come to me with it when I lift it up?
I'm just trying to lift it straight up in the air.
And then what though? Like after we get it straight up, then what?
Walk that way.
Okay. So it's not gonna, maybe, I mean it's just, I'm not gonna be able to lift it a lot, but I can get it off the floor. So when I get off the floor, I'm just gonna say it's up, you're gonna push me forward, okay?
I know it looks like Kelly is wearing herself out and doing all the work. However, I have my foot underneath the vanity. I don't think I've mentioned this before, but this thing is super heavy and I just installed brand new tile. And I don't feel like scratching all the grout out or scratching any of my tile up. So this is the only way to do it. Lift it, set it down in little increments as we get it in through the door. Now that we got it through the doorway and we're able to tip it up on all 4 of the legs, let me take a moment to tell you about these 4-arm forklift straps. We've been using these things for quite a few years and it makes heavy, awkward items so much easier to carry around.
It's wobbly.
You don't need the straps. Hold it up so it doesn't scratch your back.
Hold on, I'm not up. Hold on.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm up. Oh, I see what's happening. It's got adjustable feet. This foot is way out and that one ain't out at all.
Watch out. Okay.
Well team, it looks like I ran into a little bit of a snafu. Because the little profile on the vanity is not tall enough to slip over the baseboard, it's actually impeding on my baseboard and it's not allowing me to shove the vanity all the way to the left or all the way to the back wall. And the splash I have to put on here is very thin, and right now I have a 1/2-inch gap, so the splash would just fall behind the vanity. And as bad as I hate to say it, I'm gonna have to pull this vanity back out and perform baseboard surgery.
Okay guys, so we tried to put this vanity in and the issue was, the trim was making it bumped off the wall. Now it was close. If we had a splash for that wall, I went ahead and did it, but we didn't, and there was like a 1/2-inch gap. So I didn't want that because I don't want anything falling behind there and then you have to struggle to get it. But then also here, as you can see, the feet were just too high up into the baseboard. So what I have to do is basically trace it and then kind of cope it so that it goes up inside that. Now we're going to slide this back, slide that against the wall, and hopefully that'll get us closer to the wall. Now this wall has a big bow in it in the dead center right here. So I don't think it's going to like suck it up really tight, but it's going to be tight enough where we can put the splash on the back of it here and be good to go. So that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. You guys can follow along. Here we go.
The little small feet on this vanity are made of metal, so we put cardboard underneath them to prevent us from destroying our floor, plus it made the vanity easier to move around. Quick note, the little metal feet that I was talking about, they're adjustable, so once I pull the cardboard out, I kind of need to spin them around until they touch the floor so that the little trim piece on the vanity fits in my notch on the baseboard.
Pull that side out a little. Yep, now push it back.
cut into the wall.
All right, that's it. Take a look at that.
Man, what a day. We hit a couple roadblocks, but in the end, we got her done. Hey, if you guys enjoyed today's video, Kelly will hold the like button up and you can just push it through. And hey, if this is your second or third time back to the channel, you might as well go ahead and become part of the DIY family and hit that subscribe button. We're gonna open up all these boxes and find out what all these little parts are and maybe even use the directions. But we're gonna figure it all out and get these glass doors up. So you guys join us next time on Rent This Flip That so you can check that progress out. Until then, take care and stay safe. We'll see you on the next one.